Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. All series videos. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. In this video I'll be updating you on his mistress child. Guess what? Bad news for the Guptas family. You need to watch till the end to find out how it happened. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, download this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section. Let's go. Babuji tells Amma that Arvind and Basal's calls are unreachable. Kamini comes there and tells that she got Basal's message that they will reach soon. Marwa says if they return empty-handed. Yashoda says they will not return empty-handed and tells that when the diya is lighted in the house, then he will return safely. Marwa tells that Bhagya used to love Krishna, but he is not happy hearing his return. Amma also scolds him and asks Yashoda to see her Krishna. Kamini thinks light some more diyas as it will be known in the morning why their phones are off. Suddenly, heavy wind comes. Yashoda asks them to close the doors and windows. They all run to close the doors and windows. Krishna sees the diya about to set off. He jumps and covers the diyas with his body and hands. Everyone gets stunned seeing his move. Krishna then pulls the sari from the roof and brings it to Yashoda. They all stand holding the sari so that the diyas don't set off. Krishna thinks if he was not her husband, then they would have shared each other's pain. In the morning, Yashoda wakes up her daughters. They ask if Papa came. Yashoda says not yet. Yashoda comes out and sees Krishna sitting all night and taking care of the diyas. They hear someone knocking on the door. Babuji opens the door happily and sees Inspector standing. Inspector shows the wallet and asks if it is of Ashok. Yashoda says yes. Inspector shows the watch to them. Asta says it is not of Papa. Inspector tells them that the bus going to Mathura had fallen in the river and tells that all the passengers died. Nobody is saved. He says they found this stuff in bus. Babuji says nothing will happen to our Ashok. Inspector says we got some bodies from the river, but it is difficult to get all the dead bodies. He says we will inform you. Yashoda asks how dare you to give wrong news and asks Kamini to say that Basal and Arvind went to Mathura to bring Ashok Ji. Krishna says Saji must be fine as the diyas are fine. He says Inspector is lying. Basal and Arvind comes there. Yashoda asks if he is coming by auto. Arvind says Bhagya didn't reach Mathura Ashram. Kamini says Inspector is right. God has snatched my brother. Yashoda runs inside and sees the diyas. She calls Asta and Nupa and says nothing has happened to their papa, and tells Amma and Babuji that their son is fine, and tells others too that he is fine. The neighbor asks his wife to handle Yashoda. Krishna stops her and says when Madam G said that he is fine, then he is fine. He says until the truth comes out. When did he go? He can't go and tells that the diyas are the proof. Babuji cries and says Ashok has left. Yashoda and Ashok have taken his life. Yashoda asks him to calm down and says your son is fine. A wife can never think bad of her husband. Babuji says this purse is of Ashok. Inspector's word will not change. The episode starts with Krishna asking Asta and Nupo to make Yashoda have tea. He offers tea to Alma, but she refuses. Krishna tells everyone that he doesn't think that Saji is dead. He says, Chotimakin asked me not to make tea at home, so I brought from outside. He asked them to have tea at least. Babuji shouts asking him to keep back the tea in the tray. And then he takes the tray and throws the teacups. He then badmouths about Mala and his father and blames him responsible for Ashok's death. He asks him to go away from his sight. Krishna says, I had yearned for my father's love and don't want any other child to suffer like him. He says he don't want Asta and Nupa to live without their father. He goes to pick the broken teacup pieces. Asta and Nupa knock on the door, asking Yashoda to open the door. Yashoda opens the door. They hug her and cry. Yashoda says, everything is fine. Nupa asks her to drink tea. Arvind returns home, bringing Shrad stuff. Bansal asked, did you bring all the stuff? Arvind says yes. Kamini says she is worried about Yashoda and says, I feel how she will sit for puja. Mawa says it is impossible to accept the fact. But if we don't do this video, then how Ashok Bai will get peace? Babuji says we will follow all rituals. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.